mambula chikoyani na hada tale, hada ninganga, hada nimbula, sekona hada chisu. For those of you who are live on Facebook, live feed, Souls to Jesus. And for those of you on television, it's a wonderful blessings for us today to serve you again with the testimonies of Taltalangasi LEVENI DUVUDUVUKULA, looking after the Nazino zone that is in Nazino Regional. And he's gone through a lot in discipline forces career, and now he's full-time senior pastor with a New Methodist Christian Fellowship. So I will ask him, and he will testify, share with us his life this wonderful morning. So belt your seat and enjoy the ride as we interview Taltalangasi LEVENI DUVUDUVUKULA.
Amen. It's an honor and a blessing and a privilege for me to be again with the last level of the New Methodist Christian Fellowship to share topics in physically and spiritually.
Just share where you come from and also your family to the people that are watching.
Thank you. So I hail from in the family in the village of Nandakuni in the province of Naitasiri. Brought up in the village, raised up in the school, a primary school, continued to pursue my studies to the secondary school until I came into the Suba and looked for a job where I met Jesus.
Okay, Talagasi, the primary school is in the village? Nandakuni. Nandakuni, when you go up Lomaivuna, how do you relate to Lomaivuna?
Berenyo Nangali, my muri, the one song on the Daki, going all in a secondary votoka in a windy junior senior school.
Okay, okay.
Moliani Takosno with one windy night, tight, looking into Kor, Nandakuni.
Before, after Nandakuni, any other village up the river?
Yes, there's a number of villages behind it. Wanawanga, Naburewure, where Ilai Kuli hails from, Nambukaluka, and some other villages below, Romai, Bonokula, until you reach Nangali, where the Johnson is.
So if you continue that road, you end up in Namosi province? Yes,
that road is, there's a Johnson one, before you reach the village of Wanawanga, there's a Johnson turn right. Let's go direct to my village, and on the left, go straight until reach Namosi and Nambugavesi, and coming across to Nabua.
Okay.
In Nambugavesi.
So your secondary school is in Waindina?
Secondary school in Waindina.
When you came to Suba, what was that year?
I came to Suba when I finished I just left the school because I've been picked in 1989.
1989. To represent police or army?
Before there is a rugby union had been formed called Minor Union, which the district from Naitasiri and the district from Bonole we usually play games. The trophy we used to play games is a Reverage trophy. That's when I'm in Form 4.
So you're in Form 4 and you picked to what? To come to Suba?
I've been selected to the team when I started playing rugby. I left the union. I joined clubs in Suba like Nambua.
So the first club you joined is Nambua?
Nambua.
That's 1989.
89.
And that time we still have the top Nambua team,
yes.
Like Serevi, Tom Dama, the Raluni brothers, Vesi Vili, and who was the other one? Vesi Vili?
Meli.
And Meli. Yeah. Okay.
By the time I was playing in the second grade of the Nambua team.
So,
yeah, they have been played in the senior first, and I played in the second division.
So what was your position in the 7 side in the 15?
While playing in the 15, I played loose man and wing.
And the 7 side?
And the 7 side, I also played forward, also in the back line.
Okay, so you start to pursue your rugby career from Nambua. Then where you go?
From Nambua, I joined the military. When I joined the military, I left the military. I never played rugby yet in the military. I went to the Middle East for TUD 1 year in Lebanon. When I came back, I joined the police force, where I started, where my rugby started to be clear in the field.
Okay, so when you were in the military forces, you just joining as a normal member, and then you go to Lebanon.
Yes.
And there was no rugby with RFMF at that
By
time.
then, I'm not playing rugby.
Okay.
I started playing rugby as professionally while in the police force.
Okay. So when you joined the police, you joined the 7 or both 7 and 15?
I joined both 7 and 15.
And that time you still have Manasitava,
Mansitava, Isene Singayavi,
Singayavi,
Peter
Peter Naruma, Samu Budibalu.
Sambudivalu,
Okay.
who's that tall man who was in City now, Ngyo.
Yo, okay.
Churchtown.
Churchidama.
Yes, we play rugby together
Oh, Churchidama from Sydney.
from City. Yes.
Oh, okay. So that was, I mean, comparing your age at that time, you were very young.
I'm very young to those people.
But because of your size,
Oh, my
you're very big.
But then I'm quite big.
Yeah. So, continue talaga kasi with your rugby career.
When I'm in the police force, I went to Redcliffe Sevens. That's one. By then was the commissioner is LEVENI, Joseph LEVENI. After LEVENI, when Annafield came in, another team went to Australia, Redcliffe 7. I joined again the team. When I came back, then I had a contract in Australia. I came and resigned from the police. I went to Australia.
Okay. How do you see going to Australia, rugby-wise? Mo bato batanan no mule gitora kabi Australia, kinong gitora kabi oda kapatigo bichi. How do you see that?
I can see it's totally different altogether. First thing is the training. Especially in Fiji, we go for physical training. In overseas, they also train physically and spiritually. They're working their mind while they're in the field, not only physically.
So in Fiji, a lot of running, a lot of exercise.
A lot of running, a lot of exercise.
Okay. But there they also train you how mental prepared.
Mental.
Yeah, to prepare yourself mentally, making decisions.
Yes, yes. That's very different with the rugby in Fiji, the local rugby and the overseas rugby.
So in your view, Nanomoreiko, if a lot of these young boys that they are coming, rugby players, the quicker they brought, they'll be recruited to overseas club, it'll be really help them mentally.
Yes. But now the law is changed. Before the law is very low. Even the tackle is very dangerous. But then they continue to do that same tackle but no penalize. Nowadays, if the law is very strict and we must abide by the law. Otherwise, you'll spend 10 minutes or other you will issue a red card straight out.
And that is why the team normally lost, because you lost somebody in the sin bin or somebody taken out because of injury. Because when you make continuous tackle, that is dangerous.
Yes.
It's also dangerous to the tackler and the one that is tackled. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I think that's why they make the law like that.
Yes.
Okay. Ni tosu tiko na mung gito la kabi. Ang bakit na puchikin may Australian din berlis may.
Tinkaviwa Deus Sangapuru, no, 87, 90, 89, 90.
You were in Australia.
In Australia.
So 91, you were back in Fiji.
90, I came back, I went to the mission. 91, back in Fiji.
The mission there, Middle East again.
Middle East again.
As an army officer again.
Yes,
So you joined the army, and then the police
The police
joined the army again.
correct the army. Then from the army, then I joined the prison force.
So why you joined the prison force? Also rugby?
Yeah, also rugby. I was at home. I decided to resign from the military because I got a contract. When I'm still around in Fiji, and the prison officer, they came to my place, and they asked me to go and join the prison force. Same time I packed my stuff, I jumped in the vehicle, and I went straight to the vehicle, even to the institution in Namboro. When I arrived in Namboro, I thought I'm going to be recruited, but I'm going to instruct those who recruited.
So you were straight into workforce?
Straight to the workforce.
You thought you were going to a recruitment?
I thought I'm going to recruit, but I'm straight to the workforce.
So you become an instructor again?
I'm becoming instructor. With the rugby goes together.
So you join the army, go to the police, army again, and prison. And that contract from overseas come through?
I left the contract because I've got a
good job
in there. And by then too, I get married.
Okay.
Yeah, when I joined the prison, I get married.
So to continue with your rugby career, after the prison, then where?
After the prison, I left the prison. I had a contract. I had a contract in Australia.
Again?
Again.
Same club from the last time, or the...
Yeah, it was in New South Wales.
New South Wales.
Okay. I came back to Fiji. They asked me to go and join the prison force again, but I decided not to involve myself again because I know what we go through. It's not easy working there. You have to be men. You have to be strong enough to face the human who are very strong in the institution. Then I had a contract. I playing in the Fiji team in 15. Then I had a contract in Auckland.
New Zealand?
New Zealand.
When was the first time you joined the Fiji team as a rugby player?
91.
91. So when you go to Auckland, what club in Auckland you join?
The Auckland team.
Auckland team.
Auckland team. I went there. I went together with Abisai Mudanabito. I was supposed to go together with Abisai Mudanabito. And Abisai Mudanabito not going. Just 1 week there, I came back. They called me back in the FRU. Yeah, the deal has not been sealed. And by then the official, they asked me if I can go to Johannesburg. Then
South Africa.
South Africa. Then I take that offer in South Africa. That's in 92.
So in 1992, you were playing rugby in South Africa. Any big names there with you?
Yes, we played together with England first for Fate, Mike Kett. Yeah, the Wales prop, Wade Dooley. Yeah, and one guy who playing the French team. We played together in that club, Eastern Province.
Eastern Province.
Eastern Province.
You enjoying? How many months you spent?
I supposed to go and play 3 weeks. When I first jumped in the field, they just saw my performance. They asked me if they're going to extend my contract. And I told them you have to increase my salary while in the field.
You want to extend something, you increase the...
Same time they increase my salary, then they give me a job.
Okay. And what position you're playing there? Forwards or backs?
Sometimes I'm playing wing, sometimes I'm playing flanker. Because when I'm playing in the Eastern Province, Grizzly from All Blacks.
Yes.
That's our coach. That's we went together. When I'm going to join that province, we went together with Grizzly from New Zealand, the former front row in
All Blacks.
All Blacks. That's our coach while playing in that province.
So, what is so special about South Africa? If somebody asks you, what is anything that is special about South Africa, since a very different continent from us, the Pacific?
While in the field, they are very strong and rugged. They are very huge people. They can run fast just like backline.
And yet they are very big.
They are very big. Even the center, Danny Kerban, very strong man, very big one. They just running like a wing, but he playing center, the strongest center in the world. Danny Kerban.
So after South Africa, Johannesburg, and where do you pursue your career as a rugby player?
I came back to Fiji. I joined the sevens team.
Okay, that is when Rupeni Rebon was the coach.
Yes. But then, the first time I arrived in Fiji, I played against in Suva against Lautoka. I played with the Maori team where Namoro got injured. We were playing in Albert Park.
He got paralyzed.
Good. Yeah, that's a particular day he received.
You're playing for Suva or for Fiji?
For Fiji.
For Fiji.
Yeah. In Albert Park.
Okay. We will come back, ladies and gentlemen. We come to the first episode interviewing Taltalakasiles LEVENI of Nasinu zone in the Nasinu region. So wonderful to hear the background of a person that you see now. And you'll continue to hear what God is doing in people's life, because God has a plan. While you have a plan, while He has a plan so many years before, God has a plan. And His plan is the best. So until we meet again a few minutes from now, God bless you in Jesus' name.